Yo, what is up, guys? It is me, and today we're going to...
Stop what you're doing right now.
What the... Who the heck are you?
I am. The Aeronaut.
The Aeronaut? Who the frickin' heck is the Aeronaut?
I am the shadowy being that represents your fans and the people who are complaining because you have not done an air review in too long.
I've been meaning to, but, you know, I've just been kind of busy.
That's no excuse! You failed your channel!
Well, alright then. How do I make things right with them?
To make things right, you have to review Season 2 of The Arrow.
I mean, can't I do that later? I'm kind of in the middle of...
I don't care what you're in the middle of doing. You have to review this now!
Or what?
Or else I'll come and find you, and I will kill you.
Isn't that the line Liam Neeson uses in Taken?
Who do you think taught Liam Neeson that line?
Really? Wait, if you're the Aeronaut, why aren't you wearing green?
Of course I'm not green. If I had a green hood, I'd probably be struck down for copyright from Arrow himself.
So instead you decided to wear blue?
Blue is cool.
Alright then, I guess we're gonna be reviewing Season 2 of Arrow. What about it, Aeronaut? You wanna join me?
No way, dude. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy some Super Smash Bros.
Let me guess, you're going to play as Toon Link.
Of course I'm not that stupid Toon Link. What do you think I am, some generic copier?
Oh, well I just figured because of the arrow and the hood, it kinda made sense. So who are you playing as?
I'm being regular Link.
There is no difference at all. Like, why?
He has arrows and he's blue, because blue is a cool color.
Alright, this is Arrow Season 2. So this takes place after the undertaking that destroyed the Glades, as well as Tommy's death. Feeling guilty, Oliver spends some time to himself and abandons his hood. Diggle and Felicity come by through and convinces Oliver to come back to Starling City, now as the Arrow, to protect the city and his family's company, due to the fact that the city blames them for what is left of the ruined Glades after the undertaking. At the same time, due to Tommy's death, Laurel goes all Lance, get it, and tries to hunt down the Arrow for revenge. The flashbacks come back as we see Oliver and company, get it, race against Dr. Ivo to get the Mirakuru serum. We see that Oliver is reunited with Sarah Lance, but after a confrontation with Ivo, experiences Shadow's death. In the meantime, we see the gradual transition of Slade Wilson becoming the villain we all know as Deathstroke. After realizing Shadow's death was Oliver's fault, Slade tries to kill him, and as the ship they were on is wrecked, Sarah is believed to die again, while Oliver stabs Slade in the eye, and believes his friends to be dead. He wakes up in Hong Kong later on, and realizes he's saved/captured by Amanda Waller. Throughout the season, we have story arcs that include Oliver's mom, Moira, being put on trial for the undertaking only to have her be acquitted and later run for mayor against Sebastian Blood, who, judging by his name, is clearly not a villain, whom Oliver befriends and co-runs, and later finds out to be Brother Blood, whom I'm positive most Teen Titan fans will love. We then see Sarah come back as the Canary based off the Black Canary in the comics. While all this happens, we learn that Blood works for Slade, who is still alive and ends up killing Moira, while Blood injects Roy with Mirakuru. What's interesting to see is the stronger sense of morality and emotions the characters portray throughout the season. Oliver, with his new rule to not kill.
I'm not Batman.
Yes, you are. Laurel's newfound hatred for the Arrow and her sister after coming home, and Diggle's act against Argus's inhumane methods with the Suicide Squad.
coming August 2016.
It's the same for Slade and Roy, as the effects of the Mirakuru corrupts their minds, and we see what happens when Oliver helps with Roy and doesn't help with Slade back on the island. The different consequences that a simple act can create, which the show does fairly well. Blood is then killed by Slade for helping Oliver. Sarah is found out to have been part of the League of Assassins along with her lesbian lover Nissa, daughter of Ra's al Ghul, and together with Team Arrow and the League, with Diggle and the Suicide Squad stopping Argus from blowing up the city and Felicity curing Slade, Oliver defeats and doesn't kill Slade, locks him up in Lian-Yu, and declares his love to Felicity, all while Sarah and Nissa return to the League. Laurel finds out about Oliver's identity, Lance goes into a coma, Diggle and Lila are having a kid, and Thea leaves the city with an alive Merlin who has learned to be Thea's father. Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. But here's the thing about this season. Even though there's way too many things packed up in it, it works. Yeah, I mean, sure, the season has a lot of stuff happening in it at once. But the thing is about this season is that it does a good job at making sure you don't get too overwhelmed with everything. Just the right amount to get you intrigued. And that's something that I really feel impressed about. The pacing was done very well. And that's really hard to do in any kind of superhero show in general. Usually in these kind of shows, it's usually hard to make you feel a well-balanced. Either overwhelm or underwhelm is usually how people feel. But Arrow does a really good job at doing both. It's a good balance, and that's something I really enjoy. And honestly, I'm very impressed with this season. That's why I feel like Season 2 is honestly one of the stronger seasons of Arrow.
Good. So now that you're done with this episode, it's time for me to...
Wait just 1 minute, Arrow Nut.
What do you want?
Payback. And also, you forgot something.
Forgot something? I'm the Arrow Nut. I don't forget anything.
A certain character that I'm pretty sure the audience was introduced to in this season.
I seriously don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you know who I'm talking about.
Kid, quit it!
A certain young, speedy forensic scientist.
I mean it! Stop it or else I'll...
By the name of Barry Allen. Yep, that's right. In this season of Arrow, we were introduced to The Flash. In one story arc in the season, Barry Allen comes into town to help Oliver and friends with a case. Now, secretly, Barry came with a different motivation, which was to find the Arrow, who he believed was able to help him find a way to get his father out of jail because of the death of Barry's mother, who was caused by a mysterious force. Now, in this episode, this was actually CW's way of kind of testing out the Barry Allen character to see if they can make their own Flash show. In the end, a lot of people enjoyed it and a lot of people freaked out, to the point where in the end of the episode we see Barry Allen get hit by a strike of lightning, and that led to him to become the Flash and get his own show, which is part of the Arrowverse, which is one thing that the CW has not really done, which was a crossover show. So that was really cool.
I hate you.
Love you too, buddy. I'll see you in the next review for Season 3. So that was Arrow Season 2. What did you guys think? Comment down below and let me know. Bro, Jeremy Johnson's gonna kill me. Question of the day. What weapon would you want to use if you became a vigilante? Would you use an arrow, a bow staff, a sword? What would you use? Comment down below and tell me. See, Jeremy, be careful. I'm careful. Ish. With that, I will catch you guys later. See ya!